Mario Kart is one of the greatest racing games ever created. From what originally was just a 2D, two-player game to having some of the greatest graphics of a modern Nintendo game, I'm pretty sure this racing game can be considered one of the best. But to see how we got here, let's take it right back to the beginning. The first ever version of Mario Kart was called Super Mario Kart and was originally released on the SNES in 1992, which for its time was pretty great. The first ever version, while only being 2D, had a two-player feature, and power-ups, and a battle mode, which was what made it so great. Although the rubber banding of the NPC racers make it difficult to even win a race, plus the NPCs got their own power-ups, which only they can use, making it pretty unfair. The racers of the first game include Bowser, Peach, Mario, Koopa Troopa, Yoshi, Luigi, Donkey Kong Jr., and Toad. In 1997, Mario Kart 64 was released and quickly became a commercial success. The main focus of the game was the newly added 4-player mode, which allowed even more people to play together as long as they had some friends. This game brought back most of the power-ups from the first game, while also adding more tracks, as well as improving the graphics. The game kept the original racers from the first game, but they changed Donkey Kong Jr. to regular Donkey Kong and Koopa Troopa to Wario. The game also has time trials, which allow you to see how fast you can go on a certain map, and improve your time. Super Circuit was released in 2001, and is the third game in the series. It's basically just Mario Kart, but on a handheld device. Mario Kart Double Dash released in 2003, and is the fourth game in the series. It improved even more on the graphics, and added a special twist to the game. This game was the first Mario Kart to have fully 3D karts and characters, as opposed to having sprites. It also allowed you to pick two characters to control your kart. This created a way to customize how you would play the game, while also still having the same premise as the first two. The game also added more tracks and cups to the game, with two of the cups having to first be unlocked before they could be played, as well as having two special characters that had to be unlocked, these being PD Piranha and King Boo. It also added more characters. Mario Kart DS is the fifth game in the series. It was released in 2005 and was the first game in the series to use Nintendo's free Wi-Fi service, although it has been discontinued as of 2014. Mario Kart Wii is the sixth game in the series, and it was released in 2008. It introduced bikes, which allowed for more interesting races among players and the NPCs. It also introduced an unlockable Mii character that you have to beat the 100cc mode in the Special Cup for, along with being the first game to have 12 racers instead of 8. Mario Kart 7 is the seventh game in the series. It was released in 2011 on the 3DS and introduced going underwater and gliding, along with being able to customize your kart. It also brought back corners, which hadn't been used for around 10 years. Unfortunately, Waluigi was planned to be in this game, but was scrapped, which is kinda disappointing. Mario Kart 8 is the eighth game in the series. It was released in 2014 on the Wii, and it introduced anti-gravity, which allows the karts to go on walls and upside down. It also features Waluigi, as well as bringing back the Miis, which are unlockable after beating any cup on any speed in mirror mode. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the ninth game in the series, and is a port of Mario Kart 8 on the Nintendo Switch. It brings back all the characters and maps from the first game, while also adding a few more. The most notable are King Boo, Dry Bones, and Bowser Jr. It also has a DLC for $25 that you can pay for 48 more tracks and 8 more characters. The only things to unlocking this game are the parts for your kart and Gold Mario. There are also a few Mario Kart arcades, but they are literally just that. Mario Kart on an arcade machine, and it's usually just Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart also had a mobile game, but it kinda sucked, and I don't feel like writing about it. All in all, the game has had its ups and downs, but it's still really fun to just play with friends, and try to beat your own times. So this is the entire history, as of now, of Mario Kart, one of the greatest racing games ever created.